Go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. We have a special video today now. By the way, in terms of subscriber wise, we're getting quite close to 11,000 now, so if you are new, make sure to subscribe, especially if you enjoy. But listen, a couple of days ago I jumped the gun. I thought Steve was to get sacked, a lot of people kicked off us, but today I thought I'd ask someone a bit more qualified than me. We've got Keith Downie in the channel. How are you, Keith?
First time I've been called special or qualified. Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks, yeah.
But I mean, in terms of you, in terms of Sky, I mean, you've been talking about the Takeover for years now. How does it finally feel to get all that weight off your shoulders that it's a real reality?
Yeah, well, I think you saw that in my emotions the other night. I mean, obviously I was aware that it was probably going to happen. We were aware for a couple of days, probably maybe about a month before that I was aware that it could happen still. It was getting back off the ground. But then I think just the emotion of the moment and just knowing that I've reported on it for, what, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. I've been talking about this, and also for what it meant to the fans as well. I was aware when we were breaking the news. I could hear the supporters behind me roaring from right down at the Sir Bobby Robson statue. You could hear them roaring at the time, and I think as I was delivering the news, I could tell they were watching it on their phones or looking on Twitter, and they were responding to what we were saying. And I think just the emotion of that just kind of like sort of caught me up a little bit, just because I realised how big a moment it was for you guys as fans. For me as a reporter, yeah, it's great that we've got to that stage, and it looks like there's a better future and there's more positive things to talk about. But I have to say, I'm absolutely shattered. I don't think I've slept since Thursday hardly. So the work starts now, really. Although that's the big story out of the way, we've now got the issue of the manager. We've then got the issue of if and who they look to bring in afterwards, sporting directors. The transfer window's only a couple of weeks away, so it feels very much like the work's just beginning to start.
Yeah, I'll get the manager in just a sec, but have you been drinking many cans since it's been announced?
What did I have? I had a couple of pints on Thursday after the announcement. We went to town and had a beer with the team because we had a very long day. And then I was up in Scotland at the weekend. I was up at Hampden at the Scotland match, so not really had much of a chance. This is about as good as it gets. A coffee at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but I mean, everyone's been talking about his last couple of days. Steve Bruce's future at Newcastle. I mean, I think everyone kind of knows that eventually his time is going to be up. But first off, do you think he's going to be in that dugout on Sunday?
Do I think what? Sorry.
Steve Bruce is going to be in the dugout on Sunday.
I'd be surprised. As we stand here, Wednesday afternoon. He's obviously left training for the day. I've been reporting it all week that I don't think he will be in the dugout on Sunday. I think he'll be relieved of his duties before then. But I have to say, as the days tick on, you have to say there's probably more chance that he will be in the dugout. But it's my understanding he won't be. Perhaps there will be maybe a change of mind from the consortium compared to what I thought maybe at the start of the week. But he had those conversations with him on Monday. I'm told they went well. It was a fairly informal meeting. But despite that, I think they do want a fresh start, and I think they know the feeling of the fans. I think they know that 95% of the supporters voted on the Newcastle United Supporters Trust to say they wanted a change of manager. I think they're aware of that. I think it would be a big change of mind for them to go against what they're already thinking. But Steve Bruce will be trying to twist their arm. And listen, Steve Bruce, every manager thinks they can do a good job, and every manager thinks he can turn things around, and that is why Steve Bruce he wants to stay. He'll think he can spend money in January and he can bring in the right sort of players. And listen, let's be honest, he's signed good players in the past when he's at Villa and other clubs, and he has recruited good players that have gone on. I mean, just one that sticks in my mind is John McGinn, who he signed for Aston Villa in the Championship, and look at him now. I mean, doing brilliant for Scotland. Another Scottish player that I know well, Andy Robertson, signed him for Hull. He's now arguably the best left back in the world. So he has done that. Done it with Harry Maguire as well. He has recruited good players and done well in the past. He'll want the opportunity to do that. I don't think he'll be given that opportunity, but listen, you never know as the days tick down. We're essentially waiting on some clarity like he is. He's not had that for the last 3 days, and it must be difficult for him turning up for work every day, knowing that the hour-by-hour reporting is on his future and he doesn't know any further.
I know you're a busy man today. Ask you one more question.
Yeah, mate, no worries.
But in terms of the manager, this is no report or anything, just your opinion. Who would you like to see as the next Newcastle United manager?
I honestly have. I'm not in a position to say who I'd want to take the job. I would like it to be for us, it's great to be reporting on a big name. So as far as I'm concerned, the bigger name the better, because it gets the news agenda here. There aren't that many big names out of work at the moment. That's the problem. I think someone who's a big name player coming here would be great, like a Frank Lampard or Steven Gerrard or something like that. I think would be good. I think someone like Frank Lampard was probably unfairly treated a little bit at Chelsea and wants another opportunity. I wouldn't want a manager coming in who doesn't. I think it's important for someone who gets the club and someone who knows the Premier League, and I think someone who knows the players, and I think someone like Lampard, Gerrard, someone like that who's done a lot in the game, I think they can help attract players here as well. I honestly don't have a strong opinion though. Like I really sounds really bad, but I don't really care that much. Like I just want to be reporting on sort of good times and clubs trying to win trophies and stuff, and it feels like that's what it's going to be moving forward.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the club is going to be on the up now, but I appreciate it, Keith. I'll let you head in your way now. But
Thanks,
in terms
mate.
of tonight, guys,
Cheers.
7:30
Hello.
kick-off. The under 23s we play tonight, but what a legend Keith is for coming to the channel. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy watching. Yes, I'll see you on the next one.